The film opens with Sawyer, a determined young woman, receiving a voice message while running on a track. The message confirms the news she's been hoping for. She's been selected for a job interview in Washington, a lifelong dream. Refusing to fly, she heads to the local library to research road routes. After mapping out the ideal path using both maps and GPS, she packs her things and sets off into the unknown. During the trip, an unexpected roadblock changes everything. The main road is closed, and her GPS reroutes her. But just as it tells her to turn left, her phone's signal vanishes. Frustrated and powerless, Sawyer throws the phone aside and turns to her physical map to find another route. As she pulls over to study the map on her car hood, her mom tries calling, but the phone is lost between the seats. That's when two brothers appear and offer to help. At first, the men seem friendly, but their true intentions quickly surface. One of the brothers holds onto her map and prevents her from getting back into her car, insisting she come to their house for dinner, warning her the weather's about to turn cold. When Sawyer declines and tries to leave, the brothers attempt to grab her. Armed with a knife, she injures one and escapes into the woods, though she's hurt in the leg. Despite the injury, she manages to shake them off and finds shelter near a creek, where she drinks water and eventually falls asleep. The next day, a woman finds Sawyer's abandoned car and alerts the police. An investigation begins, and although signs of a struggle are discovered near the vehicle, there isn't enough evidence to arrest the brothers, despite their visible injuries. Meanwhile, Sawyer treats her wounds with what little she has: creek water and socks as makeshift bandages. When she sees the brothers dumping her car in the river, she risks everything to recover her phone. Still works, but has no signal. Weak and starving, she passes out and wakes up inside a trailer belonging to Lowell, a reclusive hunter. Their relationship starts with mistrust. Sawyer threatens him with a chemical bottle but soon passes out again. When she wakes, she's tied up, but there's food and water nearby. Eventually, she explains her situation and earns Lowell's trust. He later hides her when the brothers, his cousins, show up. He lies to protect her, and Sawyer manages to escape inside the trailer. A bond starts to form between them as the police begin to suspect internal corruption, particularly involving a sheriff who seems determined to suppress the case. One of the few honest cops, Nick, investigates on his own and discovers the sheriff is connected to the brothers and their drug operation. The sheriff kills Nick to silence him. Sawyer puts her trust in Lowell, who promises to help her reach Washington. However, she discovers he's a meth cook and supplier for his cousins. Still, Lowell proves his loyalty by standing up to his family and protecting Sawyer, going so far as to set a trap using a coffee cup rigged with an explosive in the microwave. When the brothers return to the trailer, the trap goes off, killing one of them. Sawyer flees, chased by the other, but Lowell intervenes. Just then, the corrupt sheriff arrives and kills both the surviving brother and Lowell to cover his tracks. Despite her injuries, Sawyer makes it to the road and is found by a police car. But realizing the officer is the corrupt sheriff, she runs again. He catches up with her near a lake and tries to drown her, but Sawyer grabs a screwdriver, gifted to her earlier by Lowell, and kills him. Traumatized but empowered, she refuses help from the arriving officers and chooses to walk alone to Washington, embracing her independence and strength. One key highlight of this story is Sawyer's incredible resilience, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. Her survival instinct and strategic thinking shine through. Nature becomes both a sanctuary and an obstacle. Interestingly, Rust Creek was shot entirely on location in Kentucky, giving the film an intensely raw and realistic feel. Personally, I wouldn't have thrown away the phone at the start of the trip, even without signal. In an emergency, any device can be useful, for GPS, as a flashlight, or even as evidence. On the other hand, turning to a physical map was a smart and grounded decision considering the tech failure. One of the most fascinating parts of this narrative is how Sawyer evolves, from an ambitious young woman chasing a dream job, into a resourceful survivor who doesn't wait to be saved, but carves her own way out. Now let me ask you this. How far would you go to survive if you knew the police, the criminals, and even your allies could betray you at any moment? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Take care, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so more people can discover this hidden gem. See you in the next video.